Hey, what's up, guys? I'm YoBob, the developer of Harvest Island, and I'm gonna be playing my own demo for you guys to check out my game and see what's Harvest Island all about. And so right now we're just waking up. So these character portraits are pretty much new. I replaced some of my old character portraits and added a new one so you can see Will yawning and Samantha's just jumping. Previously, I just had one character portrait and it was just, throughout the entire demo. But I've polished quite a bit on pretty much every single aspect of what gamers had issues with. So I've actually implemented a zoom feature, so if we scale the game by 1.5 or even 2, it's nice to play uh, in a different resolution in game. Everyone has their own play style. Alright, so I want to show you guys the upgrades that you can do. This is just like the beginning of the game. You'll unlock more as you progress, but you can craft quite a bit of stuff here. And we can also build chicken box, barn, doghouse, and even a kitchen. And we can craft idols, which is pretty much important in Harvest Island if you don't want to grind, collect twigs for your, upgraded fireplace and stuff like that. Alright, so, oh yeah, so there's cooking too. So right now we can only make 4 types of cooking: steamed mussel, egg, stew, and steamed crab. We'll unlock quite a bit as we play the game. Alright, the stamina. So we have our stamina bar at the bottom left corner. And that pretty much just tells us, we need stamina to water the crops and plant the crops and stuff like that. And I'll show you guys that now. And let's pretty much, I'm just picking out my seed from this menu and watering them. Here we go. We're gonna water them. And so I did that little animation with just the little water coming out from the well. And it's pretty cute when you water things, and you gotta water it, daily, so you can actually do some. You can actually get the plants to grow and collect the crops. And right now you can see the the little apples moving side to side. It's a little cute. I drew that too. And we have a little dragonfly here flapping its wings. I actually imported new icon animation, so that heart is pretty new. More bubbly, more red. Oh, and we can actually, there's actually a favorite. So if you see like the icon, on the exteriors of the favorite, it's a spider. So it'll actually like to eat spiders. And right now we don't even have a spider, but let's see if we can find some insects in this demo, and I can show you. Oh wait, no, I can show you for the cow. I'll show you guys the cow. The cow. Yeah, let's see. His favorite's chestnut. Oh, I know where to get chestnut. I'm gonna pet the cow, milk the cow, and since I know where to go, I know where the recipe for this is. So, finding recipes, you can actually make a couple more dishes. So this is more soup using the pot. Squirrel. and I'll show you guys. See if we collect some recipes. Now we have like a little bit more recipe list. I'm just gonna make the 5 steam crab from the crab that I got from the dad, since I know what's ahead. So I kind of want to eat the steam crab. So if you eat the steam crab, you actually gain max stamina. And so now my stamina is like 105 compared to like the 100. And so acquiring new food and eating these new food increases your max stamina. So your farming becomes easier and easier. I gotta shout. These character portraits are very, very cute, very expressive. Alright, we can now make some goat. So let's milk some goat. And Samantha, you did it, Samantha. And we now have the goat essence, which I was talking about at the beginning of the game, where you can actually use the goat essence and combine it with let's see what you need for the goat essence. I'll do this quick. So if we craft idols and we check out goat essence right here, we need garlic, and we get the goat idol. Let's say we made the goat idol. We go back to the statue, and we can actually offer our idols here. And once we offer our idols, we can go to the what the gods are giving us. And right now they don't have anything because we didn't give them the idols, but yeah, you can actually offer god idols to this statue. And so we completed our task, and let's I wanted to show you the favorite food. So let's grab that chestnut and go back to the cow, and I'll tell you an awesome little feature I've added. So this cow's favorite is chestnut, which you can see from the icons near favorites. So if we feed it chestnut, right now it says we'll gain 3 bless and reduce the fatigue. And pretty much we gain more bless, and the cow's like really happy, and it gains an extra favorite emoji. That big heart, new music, just that feeling of I'm taking care of my animal one step further, and it's kind of nice. Oh, and I actually changed the the fish right here. The little fish animation. So I placed my placeholder in my previous demo and I made that little new fish. It looks pretty cute. Very fish-like, just swimming. And we can actually see the little coconut here, swinging side to side. We didn't get anything, I wanted something. There we go. And then we can shake the coconut tree. And we get a coconut, which we need 10 for Dad. And we can, you know, grab a couple of coconuts around the island. And I'm sure there's more here. And let's... Oh no, we need 5 crabs. What happened to the 5 crabs? We dropped our harvest offering. Well, technically I used the crabs to make the steamed crabs, but whichever way you pick, it plays out like this regardless. So that's a little trick I'm showing you guys. If you guys don't want to fetch crabs, you know, after this tutorial mode, I guess, you can just spend your crabs early on and just, you know, eat them and enjoy the game that way. Alright, so we actually have fast travel, which I want to show you guys. So let's check out this fast travel. So this is pretty much the fast travel. You get to see this new little world, and we have, like, you know, our house, our chickens and goats and cows, and if you interact with another statue here, we quickly come back to our home. And let's go back, which is a nice little feature because walking in Harvest Island is long to get to places, and adding this fast travel is really nice. You can skip, like, you know, 10 maps with just a 2-minute, no, just like a 2-second walk right there. And so what do we need to do? We need to catch crabs. I've actually redesigned the crab so the crab has a better color to it, more crab-like. You know, it pops out more, and so it doesn't blend in with the sand from my previous demo. The crab. And we see the little worms here, you know, moving side to side. We can't catch them now, but in the future we can. But I don't think not in this demo. It's another crab. And there's more crabs around here. Oh, coconut. Woo, we got it. So I'm just collecting. Oh yeah, and so have you noticed that the tide's actually lower? Harvest Island is very tide focused. There's high tides and low tides, and that relates to the day-night cycle. And so if you want to catch, you know, crabs, starfish, seaweed, you gotta wait for low tide, and during high tide you can fish, and fishing is very unique. You can, because different places have different fish, and if you've actually, you know, fish in one island or one section of the island compared to another section of the island, you actually catch different fishes, and the animation for those fishes will be different, so you know what fish you'll be expecting, because those animations will give you cues as to, you know, what type of fish this is. Okay, so, oh no, we need a raw meat. We don't even have raw meat. We took too long. Alright, so now I guess I'm a little bit tired, so I'm gonna eat some more steamed crab. And there's that raccoon. And if you guys notice, there's the fatigue bar in the left corner, and that's just creeping up every time. So it actually adds a bit of dynamic to the game. It encourages you to grow your character more, you know, having your max stamina increase, so you don't have to worry about that fatigue as much. And food, different types of food actually decreases your fatigue. Animals help you decrease your fatigue if you feed them, which increases your stamina. Not max stamina, but just the stamina, so you can actually do things more throughout the day. Another crab. And we have a raccoon here. He went inside his home. He's a mommy. Ah, the sibling fights. This is very normal. What's this? A blessed coin. So blessed coins are pretty important in Harvest Island, and you can do something like this. Discovering new things. Wow. This is pretty much the first spooky thing that you'll encounter in Harvest Island. It sets the premise. It, you know, gives you questions. What is this doing here? This feels like post-apocalyptic. And this is a farming horror simulator, so I will deliver on that horror. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, there's another thing I want to show you guys. Exploration is really big in Harvest Island, and so you can pretty much explore to new secret places like this. Ooh. And if you go, you know, left more, you can pick up lots of interesting things. Sea urchins. We can't go further, but that's just an idea of how big Harvest Island is. Lots of places to explore and discover. You can actually eat the sea urchin as well without cooking it, so, but it doesn't give you that much stamina. You can actually eat the seaweed as well, but cooking is very important. You want to cook because it's more efficient. Oh, and we can actually discover things like this statue once the tide is low. And we unlock the fast travel for this, which is pretty cool. New statues. When you guys find new statues, we actually get like blessings and stuff like that. So if you actually collect some of the stuff that the gods ask you, you actually have permanent boost. So all the dishes that you eat will gain 2 times the nutrition. So if I have this steamed crab and I actually fulfilled that blessing, I would actually gain 50 stamina and I'd lose 10 fatigue, which is really nice. And it helps you in late game, so you don't have to worry about the food as much compared to the beginning of the game. And now we gotta find Samantha. We can, make more steamed crabs and make more steamed mussel. Oh, I thought we could make something else. We can't. Let's eat that steamed mussel. So if we, eat this, since it's something new, we'll gain like max stamina. So we got max stamina, and we can actually check. We have like a list. So there's an icon popping up next to steamed crab and steamed mussel. And that just tells us that, hey, we already ate this and, there's no need to make this new dishes more. We got the max stamina for it. And we gotta find Samantha. There she is. And she's a bit upset and crying. Very, very sibling-like. And we gotta chase her. Which I know where she went. So she went down here. There she is. And you can actually, cut across this, and you see this little white thing. That's new animation I've imported. So it's like cotton, and so that cotton's just swaying out in the open field, well, in the forest in this case. But it's a nice little addition that I added to the game. We can also see like an upgrade image of this mussel too. It stands out, it pops out, and we know what we're picking. Let's talk to Samantha. Why did you run away from me? I've actually shortened the dialogue for that section, so it's a lot quicker to the point, and we understand the character's emotion quickly. And Samantha is just is just upset. She just wants to be with Will. She just wants to hang out with her older brother, you know, spend time with him because she thinks he's pretty fun. She has no one else, and it's just her brother, and the dad, and it's very understandable that Samantha just wants to cling on to the brother. She's just bored. Will's not having it. He just wants to have his own adventure and just, you know, do his own thing. And it looks like we figure out something new here. So we got this strange little light wall, and we don't even know what it is. It just appeared out of nowhere during low tide. And now we have rain, so this rain is a nice little feature. So I'll show you guys that rain can actually make your crops watered, so you don't have to water your crops anymore. It's nice. It's a nice addition. Oh, and I want to show you guys this little feature. So you can actually sing, and our stamina actually, you know, increase. So watch the stamina from the bottom left corner. So it's 27 if I, you know, sing to them. You know, it's 32 and we gain like 6 stamina back. And so that's the power of the fatigue system. So we have to do like this little quest thing to go into the sheep pen. So let's draw some water. Cutscene happens, and you know, Will helps Samantha. Now we can go inside and, you know, sing to the sheeps. You can actually earn bless too, which bless is pretty important. So I'll show you guys what bless can do. So if we go shop, we can actually, you know, buy some things. Right now our capacity is pretty full. It's 15 out of 15, but we can buy seeds, and we can, you know, buy chicken, a cow, a goat, a sheep, and everything is important here. Everything has a reason why you're buying this, why you're you know, growing, and I'll tell you one of them. So shoot, we can't, because, you know, it's a sing day. But for the cows, if you actually talk to the cows when it's daytime, you can, they actually give you benefits if you max out their love. You know, you pet them every day, you give them treats every day, and you milk them. You can actually you can actually have like permanent stats, and these permanent stats are varied from animal to animal. So I believe the cow gives you max stamina, and the chicken gives you, I forgot what the chicken was, but I know the goat gives you, no, the sheep gives you max back capacity. So our max back capacity is 15. If we befriend, you know, or we max out the love for all 3 of those sheeps, we can have like 21 max capacity. And wild animals give unique stats as well. And now Dad is quite upset because Will is just, you know, a kid, doesn't understand big responsibilities, you know, looking after his sister. You know, these kids are still learning. They don't have any, you know, other kids or other father figures to learn and look up to. So, you know, these kids are just doing whatever, and the father just tries to, you know, teach them what are the basic necessities and, you know, being a good big brother. And so we are going to go to bed. And this goes beyond the demo just for a little bit, and I'll show you guys something new. She's always like this. And, you know, you can actually talk to Samantha while you're in the house, you know, get more information of, you know, how she's feeling and, you know, what's going on with her, what she's thinking. And as you progress more into the game, you can actually, she'll give you more dialogues than just this one right now, but since we're like almost coming to the end of the demo, she only has that one line. But I want to show you guys, you know, the little stories that, you know, these kids are reading in the island. So one of them is called The Animal Sanctuary, and this is pretty much the Animal Sanctuary. And you know, if you play the demo, I'll let you guys read all of this. It's pretty fun to read, you know, it's really good illustrated. And you know, you would get a quest from that. And so, you know, just to summarize everything, we actually try to you know, find that animal sanctuary as part of the quest. And it's I don't want to spoil it, so I'll let you guys figure that out, you know, once the final game gets released. You know, with all of this, you know, brother sibling fighting and the, you know, the sibling squabbles, you know, their moments with each other, at the end of this, you know, the resolutions, at the end of this, you know, the entire game or the entire tutorial is resolved. You know, the siblings are, you know, back to their little norm, and, you know, it's how it is with kids. And that's pretty much the end of the demo. And, you know, it's really long, and it took me 3 years to make this game. It's very close. It's like 95% done. I just have to, you know, go through a little bit more testing, a little bit more translation testing, and adding a little bit art. It's just an amazing journey for me, and it's a long one, and I just can't wait for this game to be released. And I know I said that, you know, for my upcoming demo, from my posts online, you know, through my Steam page, you know, I said, you know, this game will come out sometime this year. But, you know, if anyone's watching or finished the demo, I'll tell you the exact date. game's gonna be released on October 1st, 2023. It's really that close, and my community is pretty small, and I'm happy with my community, and just giving that date out, I think it's a good way to say, hey, I'm still working on this game. All the fans that have been waiting for Harvest Island, I think it's well worth it for them to actually know the release date earlier than the public announcement, and I think that's really nice, and it just shows that I care about my fans. They're still keeping up with the development and stuff like that. So thank you guys for continuing to follow me. And I would love to see YouTube videos of my game, because they really help me improve my game. And that is pretty much Harvest Island demo. I've covered quite a bit of new things from my previous demo, and I always update my demo like every 6 months. And I think my next update will probably be better translations and stuff like that. And right now I have like partial translations for Japanese, so you can actually play Japanese right now. And if we play Japanese, we have the game translated in Japanese, but it still has to go through translation testing for the game's quality, because one sentence from English to one sentence from Japanese is a little bit difficult because of the cultural barrier, and so the translator has to go in and make sure it's correct, because all the translations that they've been doing was just through Google Doc, Google Excel and spreadsheet, and they don't have that much context, and so they can only guess like half of the time if this is right or not. So they have to play the game and figure out the context, and this sentence isn't correct because the context doesn't fit, and etc, etc, etc. But yeah, Japanese is almost fully translated. It's really close, guys. It's like really close. Look at this. I'm playing my own game in Japanese. Isn't that cool? Yeah, but the other translation needs a little bit of work, and I can't believe I've made this game in Japanese. It's even the illustration. Well, I kind of skipped like really quickly on that, but even the illustrations, even the little details like this, all translated. It took me so long to get all of this done. It was a crazy long. Like I think it's like 3 or 4 months now just getting things translated. We're almost done. But yeah, so this is Harvest Island, and I hope you guys like the game, like the demo, and wishlist the game, because that way I know that, hey, I'm really a good fan. I really like the game. I'm wishlisting the game, really checking this out, and it helps me know that I have 10,000 wish lists. Lots of people like my game, and it motivates me to actually finish the game and improve the game a lot more, because I now have like a bigger fan base, and I don't want to disappoint them. If I have like a lower fan base, it's like, okay, so I got people playing, but it's not that much of a motivation compared to like 100,000 people wishlisting my game. So wishlist the game. It's really important to me as a developer. And yeah, so this is Harvest Island, and thank you for watching. All right, peace out.